Greetings all. Today on Merry Merry Meeples we have a special treat for you. We are going to be looking inside Vagrantsong. So we've not played this yet. We just picked this up and I was so excited about it I figured I'd show it off to you guys first and we will get to be playing it later. So let's get this lid off. First thing up we have is the rule book. This is a very lengthy rule book, but from, where did it go? From next to this page, so page 30 on, are moments that happen during the game. So I'm not going to show you that because it's spoilers. I haven't looked at it yet. But you have the credits, your whole table of contents. It tells you where the moments start, the mileposts. Here's the hobo code, which is the ultimate goal and stuff in Vagrantsong. So you have a big thing with all the different components. The train board, choosing your vagrant with all the different ones there are, explaining the vagrant card, setting up the scenario. This is a scenario based game, and then how to play Vagrantsong. So lots of rules, but from what I've kind of watched, it seems pretty straightforward the most part, with probably some like border cases that a lot of this. So here's an example round. The camp phase, tearing down, managing vagrants, and then as I said, we get to the moments. Let me take this off screen for a moment and flip to the back, and there's that milepost they were talking about with all the progress trackers and such. Next up we have the train board, and this is pretty big. So there's A with the rounds. Up top you'll see the humanity track. So the humanity track is kind of, there's the Haints and you're trying to turn them back to their humanity. So this is their humanity break track that you're pushing it on. Here's the round tracker. Here's the cycle track, so that they'll be pulling out things from the bindle bag, which I'll be showing you, and this is when they cycle back in. Seance, question mark, and then we're going to see the ritual, and here's the break. So certain Haints need so many breaks before you win. Alright, next up we have probably my favorite bit of the game, and becoming my favorite bits in games in general, which are acrylic standees. So I don't paint minis much, so if it's a mini it just ends up staying gray. The cardboard ones kind of split, but these ones, just kind of push that out. You have this really nice, cool, textured, hard plastic acrylic standee for the people. Let's see, can I squeeze you back in there? So there's all these guys, all that one. You see, same on the other side. Then you have this sheet. Vagrantsong. What's all this stuff? In the box there are some extra humanity hearts and bases just in case you lose some during the chaos of the game. The acrylic standees and bases also have a protective film on each side. Remove them to make the character art pop. Love the game? Let us know on Board Game Geek, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Resources, head over to wyrd-games.net/Vagrantsong for a printable version of the milepost page and more. Something wrong? Reach out to us at wyrd.games.net/contact and we'll get you sorted. Alright, next up we have the scenario book. So as I said, this is scenario based. So this is just full of scenarios, events, the camp phase, how to tear it down. Again, I won't ruin this for you, but as you can see, super thick. Now we get to these dice. So what I like is that they did do, like, you know, just basic pips on the dice, but they feel nice. They're thick printed and they have that off-white bone color to kind of fit in with that whole vintage, old-timey vibe. So even though they're basic, they did do that extra step for kind of some kind of flavor. Here's those bases they were talking about. In case you can't tell, there are different colors. There's some whitish clear ones. There's these blue ones. Lots of bases. So this is the bindle bag. This is where you're going to be putting tokens in. These, putting them in there, and kind of fishing around them and grabbing these out to do certain activities on the board. The Haints are doing them, so that's what these are. Here's these little hearts, I think, to keep track of your health, maybe other players' health, other things. They're little nice heart pieces. Next up, we have the cards for our vagrants. Here's the Wayfarer, the Songsmith, the Runaway. She's got a puppy. The Revivalist, Empress, Cursebreaker. And then let's see what we got here. Alright, that is an interesting noise. Alright, there we go. I got them unstuck. They are a little bent now. I should be able to fix this. It looks like these are kind of story setup cards, so I don't really want to show you much of those anyways. And now it looks like we got the player aid, so your general actions and the Haint target priority. On the other side, we have what the different rummage tokens do. So you have 4 of those. Alright. Yeah, we'll just rest those there. Alright. Now we have some cardboard wooden tokens. No idea what these are for. But you basically have, like, it looks like different, the same thing, but different versions. So I'm guessing these are some kind of thing that tracks how stuff's going in the game. Then we have special target priority, little face, there's that. These are for the tracking, the brakes, the humanity. There's a round tracker, and these are a bunch of these little ghost tokens in that row. Then here you have all that different stuff. Some of it's for the bindle, some of it's for the players that use as their coins. As you see, lots and lots of tokens. These I know go in the bindle bag. You have the iron nails and candles and such. And then when those are numbered 987654320 and a little skull. Again, probably something to do with one of the scenarios, or maybe all the scenarios. You never know until you read the rule book, which, as you can tell, I did not. So these all seem to be pretty stuck together, so I'm having to do some off-camera work to get them so we can kind of sort through them. So rewards, rituals, bunches of different rewards. So these kind of tell you when to read certain moments in the book. And then the other side is all these rituals. Again, this is a game about discovery, so I'm trying to go quick and blurry so you can't really see it, but kind of just giving you an idea of what's on those sides of the cards. So here's a bunch of wounded cards with numbers on them. And on the other side, I'll show you one of them. So there's what's on the side of some of these. There's a Seance card. And then we have more of the rewards. Like I said, these are all kind of stuck together. And we'll get those back there, put the wounded on top, Seance on top, get to the next deck. These don't seem as bad. Moral of the story. Let's see. Westbound cards. And different text on the other side. Then we got even more. All these are wounded cards. On the other side, I think these are extra skills you can get, and maybe when you take damage, you show that it's wounded. One last deck to get through. What wonders shall await? Alright, here we have cards that say Cadence on them. Focus. So you see Cadence. Really doesn't like these cards, huh? So it's got different names on them. These might be some of the characters in there and maybe certain things with them. And then rewards on the back side. Next up we have these cards that say broken on one side. So looks like this is all different types of junk that you can get and equip with your characters. Big old stack of it. Again, don't want to spoil stuff for you, so let's see, this is Melody 1, Melody 2, Melody 3. There's Pup, the best boy. During scenario setup, place the pup in an open space adjacent to the runaway. So that's for the runaway character. Here are some rituals. So given like under here, I bet these are scenario rituals that you gotta either accomplish or perform. And on the back, there's a reward. So that would be, to me, saying that you accomplish these. So again, I know it was a very quick go through of all this stuff, but again, this is one that you really want to just kind of explore on your own and see all the cool stuff that's in there. I just wanted to give you a brief little teaser, sneak peek.